Good morning. It's Michelle Thompson with Resistant Vision Coaching and Consulting. And today I wanted to talk. You may have heard me in a series of videos talk about rebooting the nervous system, and that's a lot. And I wanted to unpack that and make it clearer what I'm talking about. I've been doing a lot of talks, webinars, etc., about emotional freedom technique and less stress. And and what part of what I talk about is the brain and its connection to um, and its connection to how we are in the world. When we are in fight, flight, or freeze, or what I often call freak out, right? That means that our nervous systems are are really on edge. We are unable to when our nervous systems are on edge, we are unable to make sure that the basic things are happening for us. So you actually may have problems sleeping. Relaxing may seem like something you can't do, and the challenge that we face um, is that we think that it's normal, right? We think it's normal to start the day with like 6 shots of espresso and to have to go to sleep only after you drink a chunk of wine. And there's no look, espresso is yummy, wine is yummy, right? No harm, no foul. But when we're using it to do the things that our nervous system should be able to do easily, that's the problem. When we find ourselves constantly anxious, when we find ourselves unable to back away and slow down and really think about what we want to have happen, like these are the signs that our nervous system is off. And so this can happen on many different levels, right? It can happen on a very personal level, right? So I was talking about like you can't sleep at night or you can't wake up in the morning, right? You're all if you go to the office, you're immediately freaked out, or if your office is at home but you turn on the computer and you're immediately trying to do your work, you're immediately, you can feel the clench in your stomach. That's not that's not how human beings are wired to be consistently, right? So it can be that personal. It could be in your world, right? So if you have lots of messages on your phone because people are constantly calling and leaving messages, if you're getting lots of notifications for emails and texts, if you are getting demands from bosses or clients to do this now, right? These are the kinds of things that um, really have an impact on our nervous systems, like that keep us in fight, flight, or freeze. That are external to us, but are supposed to be handled by us, right? And then there's the larger world in general. Um, I'm thinking in the United States, right? We've had these. The last Supreme Court term was, I think, the technical term is a shit show. And for many of us, that actually puts us also into fight, flight, or freeze, right? I've seen posts on Twitter saying like, so I spent 3 years learning constitutional law, and now it looks like it's in the trash, right? Like that. Those are the kinds of responses that we have when we are in fight, flight, or freeze. And it's really, really hard to practice the way that you want to respond to client needs the way that you may want to build the life that you want to build as a lawyer, if that is the state that you find yourself in, right? And the first step is to actually not to go solving problems, because it's very hard to solve problems when you're in complete freak out, right? Be it on the individual level, the work level, or the systemic level, right? That's not the first step. The first step is to try to find ways to actually calm down the nervous system. I have been posting links to like, you know, 4 ways to take a break, right? Like seriously, to take 10 to 15 minutes away from the desk to do something else and reset the mind is a good start to resetting the nervous system. I have been such a proponent of tapping or EFT because it works quickly. It is stunning. I was talking to someone a couple of days ago, and she had gone to a webinar that I had done, And she said it kind of messed with her head, right? Because all of a sudden the pain was gone in her neck, that she was thinking much more clearly. She was relaxed. She hadn't felt like that in some time, in years, actually, right? And that's what it looks like when you actually reset your nervous system. You don't have to have the freak out, the pain, the headaches, all the things um, that plague your day, that you just plow through. You don't have to plow through it anymore. And it'll actually put you in a better position to practice law the way that you want to find the solutions for problems the way that you want, and to actually fully live your life. I hope that makes sense. And I hope I made really clear the importance of resetting the nervous system. And if this is a video that would be useful for other people, please forward it to them. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to, list your question underneath the video or drop into my DMs. I'm happy to talk to you about that because I'm very passionate about it and it really makes a world of difference. With that, have a good day. Take care.